Hello everyone, this is Captain Kimberly. This is the last talk of the Sanchi's case. Actually, in this case study, we have learned how to make the radar lookout. This is the essentials of our lookout technique at the bridge. And after I looking at the last few minutes report in investigation report, I found out the radar's presentation is a big problem to the Office of Watch. Especially everybody announced they take the big vessel as a small fishing vessel. So this is the deficiency of the radar, even if the ARPA cannot overcome this drawback. Let's check on the ARPA's information, like the target distance bearing, CPA and the TCPA. Right now in the picture is 10 minutes before collision. The CPA reduced from 0.3 to 0.07. This was 8.5 minutes before collision. And the CPA is remain very small. It means the collision, but sometimes 0.08, sometimes 0.01, and this data didn't change as the minutes passed. Till the last minute, the CPA still 0.03, and this means this 10 minutes before the collision, till the collision time, the CPA and the TCPA didn't provide any extra information we need for the decision making. So actually I going back to look at the other case radar picture. And this is the time for the radar presentation need to change. Not as the 50 years ago, with all the limitation and the deficiency in presentation. Okay, let's finish the story of the Sanchi's case first. In the 1946, 4 minutes before the collision, the lookout identified CPA 0 with CF crystal, and this have a statement signal to CF crystal 5 short flash by LDS lamp to attract attention. This statement didn't include their verbal conversation. I don't know where they get this idea. All they were original have verbal conversation about the settlement asking the AB to flash the day-night signal to CF crystal. So in here, Sanchi's side, the AB asked the third mate, the Charlie passed a little to stop side, right? The third mate didn't understand what the AB was saying. Stop side, why? Actually, he didn't maybe look out very carefully, or he didn't aware of it. What's the CPA? The AB can read the CPA. It says the CPA is 0, and repeat to the third mate. But the third mate still cannot get the picture and didn't understand what these two vessels are crossing the situation. So maybe the third mate's attention was attracted by the fishing vessel, so he didn't have the ability to take a look out of other vessel as CF crystal. So this is the problem. The ARPA or radar presentation must help the young officer to overcome, because this human nature is the things we have to do with our equipment. In the CF crystal side, The chief mate handed over the watch to the third mate without proper notification of other ships approaching. Also, after the third mate took over the watch, there were 5 minutes. He don't know what the outside the bridge situation is. It's really a strange question. What these two officers acting like this, and the captain didn't aware or ratify anything about this. In the last 3 minutes, the third mate of the Sanchi still verified the big vessel or small vessel of CF Crystal. The AB says a big vessel. The third mate still waiting others to take action. Actually, he was preoccupied. First by the fishing vessel with 0 CPA. Then is the other vessels CPA, CF Crystal CPA is 0, but he forget all the rule of correct and still want others to do the things to helping him, even if he realized the situation is very dangerous. His first reaction is to call the master to help him, but for himself, he don't know what to do. So, the third mate was not the first day on the ship. Why the third mate cannot act properly, take the action necessary by his own ship, and just by calling the captain's help was useless because the time frame is already too short for the captain to react. We can see the third mate have serviced 534 days as third mate. It's about 1.5 years. So this is not the problem with the third mate's license or his service time. The root cause of this accident is actually based on this wrong marine educational system. The school can never replace the real experience at sea. So why we need the experienced seamen from the school is impossible. So the third mate must be recruited from the AB. This is minimal requirement. Let them go to school, study 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's useless. Must be let them study on board and use their existing experience to get a promotion. Not give any promotion to anyone just from the school. Even if the cadet days is not enough. So both vessels' third mate is incompetent. They cannot set up proper priority. No good lookout technique. Cannot take the visual lookout nor the radar lookout. And let's leave it to the features discussion. Right now, no need to complain so much. And let's take a look about the CF Crystal. It's 2 minutes before the collision, 1948. You see the CF Crystal radar echo is quite small. So in this range, the radar cannot verify big vessel or small vessel. It's nonsense. Because the radar presentation use all same signal level. They didn't distinguish the signal strength from the echo of the iron and the echo from the seawater. in this modern day, this kind of presentation is unacceptable. So we must doing something to correct this situation. So I was studying how to make the dynamic presentation of the radar's echo. You don't need the office of watch to know the dangers or aware of the collision risk. You should use equipment, give him active dynamic presentation. Let him understand what the problem is and take the proper action in time. We cannot just depend on the human, because like these two men is not qualified, but still on duty. Why? Because he have attended school, had passed the examination, but this didn't mean he's qualified. So the equipment, especially is 21st century. We cannot just use 20th century's technology to cope the modern day danger, especially the condensate this explosive cargo on only one ship. So this is our next topic, how to make the radar lookout and how to make the proper dynamic presentation of the radar or the ARPA. So the ARPA is not enough. They need dynamically present the dangers at the sea, close to on ship. This is our next subject. In this case, Sanchi's third mate called the captain 2 minutes before collision. The captain come up the bridge 1 minute before the collision. After 2 minutes collision, there was a fire. After 3 minutes, everybody is almost finished. Even if the GPS dying after 5 minutes of the collision. So, who can thought about this? The life was all ended with few minutes interval. As the aviation airplane, the time frame may be 30 seconds. When everything is okay, till the tragedy coming. In the shipping, this is shortest case with about 10 minutes, make whole difference of 32 people's life and his fate. So, the seaman's life should not be wasted in this way. We should actually doing something to ease the situation. We cannot just depend on our luck to solve all these problems.